Missed you.
Missed you too.
Are you
Ready?
ready?
Yep. So in sync.
para,
Yeochin.
Yeochin.
Go to the end of the shit.
Talk to the kyung to the Jew. Jane.
Yeah.
We're so in sync, off sync. Like I got thrown off by how in sync
Mm-hmm.
we be. I mean, like I always say, we don't
Yes.
coordinate our outfits, but we're both in cardigans.
Yes. This is like a weekly experiment.
Yeah.
with-
I
Mhm.
think there is something there.
Yeah.
We have this. What do you call that? Not chemistry. What's another word that's like chemistry? Syncing.
Telepathy.
Yeah. Is
Like,
that?
Yeah.
Is that what I'm thinking? Kismet? Is that a word?
That is a word. Yeah.
What does it mean?
I don't know.
Jane, did I get
I
you
don't know.
stumped?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. We're gonna have to look up kismet. I think it's okay. I'm looking it up. I think it's like when you have like a knowing like jinx.
An intuition.
Yeah, that's what I was trying.
Mm-hmm.
Oh my god, I can't believe I got you to say I don't know.
Generally refers to fate, destiny, or the course of events beyond one's control.
Okay, that's not what I was thinking.
Yeah.
So I used it wrong. That's not at all. But we just have like, yeah, we never coordinate, but
Mhm.
somehow we're always on the same wavelength.
Yeah.
We're on the same
Same
wavelength
wavelength.
about
Yes.
dressing.
Yes.
But I also have to tell you, I wanted to tell you that you influenced me. Like greatly.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah. I don't know if you noticed. I actually put on layers of makeup today. No, that's not. That came out wrong. What I mean is I never wear makeup.
Uh-huh.
I just put on the lashes.
Mm-hmm.
But the reason you influence, okay, guilty admitting, but I told you I don't watch our episodes or listen.
Uh-huh.
The other day I actually watched.
Okay.
And I was like, oh, look at my face. I saw when the camera would go to my face.
Uh-huh.
And then it would go to your face. And I was like, whenever it would go to my face, I felt like one of those infomercials that were like before. And then goes to your face. Like after using our beautiful product, your skin will glow like this. But if you don't, back to Ellen's face. I'm like, holy sunspots galore.
I don't think you have. Like,
oh
I mean,
my God.
if that's your bare face. Like, I have a lot of sunspots too. And it's just like strategic makeup and color corrector.
I put on makeup
I was
today.
going to say, like, you look poreless.
I thought you were going to say you look poor.
No, poreless.
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 But
P-O-R-E.
Yeah. But you influenced me. And even at times now, like when I try to go to bed and I have makeup on, I'm like so lazy. I'm like, ugh, I just want to sleep. I'm like, Jane would disapprove so much. I was like, ah! And I get up and wash my face.
Okay. Well, this is like a great, like fun episode. Then we can talk about like our makeup routines.
Oh my God.
No,
this is
that
your
okay.
makeup routine.
Yeah.
I don't have a routine.
You do have a routine.
Okay.
Okay. Oh, we can
know what?
compare our routines. Yeah. I mean, it's been a while because I think like when we first started the podcast, we had this one episode where you're applying your foundation. Do you remember that?
No.
You were applying foundation. You came from somewhere.
Yeah.
I don't know. Maybe like tennis
Did I do
or
it
something.
in front of you?
Yes.
Oh.
And you said, this is what I do. And you put the foundation on your hands, on your fingers, and you started applying it like lotion.
And inside you, you're like, oh, you have to have one. Well, what is this lady doing right now?
I think I had phases. I go through such phases of like I don't switch up my routine a lot, but when I do, I kind of stick with it. So I did go through a finger application phase.
Okay,
with the foundation.
It's never been a phase for me.
Okay.
That's all I've ever done.
That's all you've ever done. So did you do that today? You
Yeah.
used your hands?
Yeah.
I mean, sometimes the hands are the best tool. Maybe that's the secret to getting like flawless application.
Okay. I have a reasoning. You know what? There was
some formulas need hand.
Okay.
Like, yeah.
There was a time where I did have a foundation brush. And then I just thought it was gross. I mean, I wash it.
Okay.
But I'm like, is it really clean? Like I started to doubt how clean it was.
Yeah.
And I feel like the skin, like when I wash my hands, I am secure in feeling that it's
Like
clean.
you got everything.
So
yes.
that's why I like to apply with my hands.
Uh-huh.
But yeah, I I don't go through phases with makeup,
Yeah.
Jane. I just do the same shit I've been doing.
Well, does your routine look a little bit different when you have a show?
No.
No, you do the same. Like maybe like a
Maybe
little bit
heavier.
more
I just put it on a.
eyeshadow or
Oh, okay.
yeah.
Yes, more
Yeah.
accessorizing.
Okay.
Eyeshadow.
Okay.
Because stage makeup, as you know,
Yeah.
or even being on camera,
Oh, for sure.
the light just blows it out so
My
much.
makeup had to be so
thick, right?
heavy and
Yeah.
thick, and it's like, well, it was different like when I was anchoring and when I was reporting. When I'm reporting, I like there's not a lot of time. You're just, in the truck
Yeah.
all day.
Yeah.
So I would
On
just
the
do
go.
my on the go, just do my, regular everyday makeup. And then before live, like lipstick. And then like blot out the shininess.
Because I think when you're out there and you're in like natural light, you don't have that blast out studio light.
But in the studio lights, like
studio light is
everything had to
intense.
be like darker.
Yeah.
Yeah. So it was like lots of bronzer.
Yeah.
Lots of blush,
Yeah.
lipstick, and yeah.
Well, okay. So how has your routine
It's
changed?
gotten so simplified.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Tell me what you do.
It's literally just, priming the skin, so moisturizer and then sunscreen. And then
I did like this. I was at a friend's and I didn't have any of my makeup because I'm that. You would never be caught. I can't imagine you being caught somewhere without your makeup or skin stuff, right?
Yeah, like when I'm traveling.
Yeah, there would never be a time.
That would be a panic moment.
Yeah.
For me. Yeah.
Me, I went to Hawaii. I was like, what am I needing makeup for in Hawaii? I never put on anyway.
I love you for that. I love you for that.
Really?
Yeah.
It's embarrassing. I didn't have anything.
I would love to do that because I don't like packing heavy.
Oh.
And what takes up a lot of space and weight is the makeup.
Yeah.
So.
And that was one of the reasons. I was like, I just want to bring a carry-on. I don't want to bring all that stuff.
Yeah.
So, I mean, I'm sure I don't have anywhere near what you have, but like, I was just like, even that was too much for me. And so I didn't bring it.
Yeah.
And of course, when I'm there, I get like the one brand deal of I never get these.
Yeah.
And then they're like, we would like you to film. And I was like, okay, whatever, I'll film it.
What did you have to film? Okay, well, you had a brand deal to film, but then you needed.
And then I was like, I'm gonna be on camera. All right, let's do it. And Jane, the summer melasma mustache was full on. I was like, like it's like I hadn't looked at myself in the mirror or something, and I was horrified. I was like, oh yeah, let's go do this. And I put the camera on. I was like, oh my God. When it started actually recording, I was like, with TikTok, you can get away with filters and whatnot. I'm like, is this what I look like? So then I had to ask my friend, can I use your makeup? And she was like, yeah, totally fine. And there was this, I don't ever use primer. So primer is the thing you put on to prime your skin for makeup, right? I didn't know that was a thing. And she had this brand, I don't know, Il Maki or whatever.
Oh, yeah. Il Maquillage.
Il Maquillage. That's what it was. Amazing. And I was like, whoa, this like goes on.
Yeah.
Like, have you used that?
I haven't used that brand, but I've used primer for years and years. Yeah. I don't anymore.
Oh, you don't use it?
I've really, really like just
okay.
skipped because I don't like carrying all the stuff and yeah.
Yeah, that was phenomenal. I never used it. And I was like, oh, now I see why people use it. But no, I want to hear your simplified. Maybe I can.
Sure.
Okay, let's hear it.
So it's like moisturizer and then sunscreen.
Okay.
And then
I do that.
Okay, good.
Okay, I win some
and then
actually, I thought of you when I was putting on sunscreen.
Yeah,
Jane
good for
would be
you.
Proud.
Yes, I am
what
proud.
Goes in my head.
Yeah.
Okay, go ahead.
So always do that no matter what I'm doing. And then I do a concealer / color corrector.
Okay,
so just
like
under
you go
eye,
in, blot, and get the
under my
spots.
eyes, and then like some of my darker sunspots, like around my mouth where I have like discoloration.
So you use a brush.
I use a brush, like a smaller brush.
You don't use that teardrop fluff thing? Or ball thing, whatever that is?
I used to,
okay, and why did you not use that
Sometimes
anymore?
I feel like it moves around product. It depends on like how like dry my skin is.
I tried that. I didn't like it.
Yeah. I think brush is good because I need now like with my mature skin, I need the brush to like pat it in, if you know what I mean. So it kind of like sticks on.
Okay.
But for my foundation, I've been using, I think at least for a year now, maybe longer, just a cushion, like Korean cushion compact.
Okay,
So I use the red tier cushion,
Okay.
the one that looks like an egg shape.
Yeah.
Yeah. And it's very little product because it's like blot. I mean, most of the color correction and the evening skin tone comes from like the concealer / color corrector.
Okay.
And then just to like kind of even everything it all out, I'll just use the cushion compact.
Okay.
Because before I used to use liquid foundation and I swore by the Giorgio Armani foundation.
Okay.
And it's like luminous silk foundation. And
what made you switch?
I wanted something easier.
Why wasn't that easy?
Because it's like you have to use I like either like a beauty blender sponge or a brush. It was just a lot of product, a lot of like it's a lot to carry.
Okay.
It's, you know, and the cushion is very fast because the area that you cover is very fast. So it's just like you blot it right on your face. It's like a flat applicator.
Okay.
And it's almost like old school, you know, makeup where you know what I mean? Like when you had the compact makeup and
Now what do you use?
that's what I use. That's what I use.
Oh,
That's
what
cushion.
you now use.
Yeah.
Okay.
Before I used to use like foundation and like liquid foundation, and then you have to like set it with the powder.
So this is a one-step thing.
It's a one-step thing. Yeah. And then after that, I just do my like I'll just do like a powder blush and like a little bit of eyeshadow.
Okay.
And then my eyebrows and then like eyeliner and then mascara. But you know, on the days that we film, then I'll do like a little bit more like contour.
Oh.
Yeah, some bronzer and stuff.
Okay.
Yeah. But every day is just like the base makeup and then like blush and eyes.
Blush and eyes.
Mm-hmm. Eyebrows with an eyebrow pencil. But even that, like I used to be like way more heavy-handed. And now I just kind of like fill in. Yeah.
I don't do eyebrows.
But you have it like, do you have it tattooed or like microbladed?
Yeah, microbladed.
Yeah.
You didn't do that. Oh, it's all natural. Have you thought about doing it?
I have, but yeah, I've never done microblading or like eyelash extensions.
You have nice. I think it's because you already have a nice. That's your natural eyebrows.
It is, yeah. And
you
know, I'm a victim of like over plucking.
You
like,
did?
Yeah, when I was a teenager, over plucking.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
You can't tell.
And that never came back. Yeah. Because I used to have like really thick eyebrows.
Wow.
If I kept them, that would have been nice. But
like
you don't
Brooke
know that
Shields thick?
Yeah, maybe not like that thick, but it was like they're like thick and dark, which is what I hated when I was a teenager. I mean, we grew up in the early 2000s, so it was all about like the skinny
like
brows.
Line.
Yeah.
So yeah, I got it because I felt like I look like my eyebrows always look to me like imagine a man balding, you know, like that's what my eyebrows felt. Yeah, sparse, and I didn't feel like it ever had like great shape to begin with, so I got it done because I needed the shape. And now I don't do anything eyebrows except pluck a few that seem.
That's so nice. That's the thing is like that's the one thing where I feel I have to do, like even if I don't do anything else.
The eyebrows,
because it like frames your face. But
yeah, Koreans are big on eyebrows. They're like, that's what sets the tone.
Interesting. Yeah.
I think for me that's eyelashes because my eyes are pretty small. So if I don't do anything with my eyes, people are like, "Are you okay?" Which it seems a little racist, to be honest. Or if I don't have eyeliner or eyelashes,
like you're not awake, or
yeah,
you're
like
not,
are you sleepy?
You
did you not get?
You...
I have literally had people say, "Are you sick? Did you not get enough
something
sleep?
about you?
Yeah, what's going on? Oh, I've never seen you like this." I'm like, yeah.
That is so funny.
Blake's like, I know what she's talking about.
Yeah, I went to so last week Ben did. People who do Orange Theory know that there's what they call a dry triathlon, but it's an event that they do twice a year.
Okay.
And you do like it's a whole series where you're on the rowing machine, and then you're on the floor for body weight exercises, and then you end with the 5K on the treadmill.
Oh my
god! But he's done that 2 times now, and I never sign up for that because I'm like,
sounds like
why would I put it is
torture.
torture. It's like voluntary torture. I would never do that myself, but I'll go on and cheer for him. Right.
Wow.
So I went there last Saturday and I'm in my like street clothes.
Yeah.
And like wearing my everyday makeup. And they didn't recognize me at the gym. Because I always go like rolled out of bed, bare face. They don't know what.
They really didn't recognize you?
They were just like, "Oh my gosh, Jane, I did not recognize you.
Wow.
You look so different." And I was just like,
right, because you got your hair back in a ponytail.
Yeah,
probably.
Ponytail, which is, I don't go out in public like that, right? It's like only to the gym.
Really?
And so it's really funny because I'm like two different people. It's like those TikToks where
now I want to see. I can't imagine you looking like that. I've never seen you.
5 a.m. 5 a.m. I have like nothing on my face.
I don't even think I've ever seen you in a ponytail.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, it is not my like usual. I don't think I ever wore my hair in a ponytail outside of like elementary school.
Right. Yeah. I've now that I think about it, I've never seen you with your hair tied back.
Yeah.
Wow.
I know.
Now
and
I
even when I had
Jane.
like short hair, of course, I never would like tie my hair back.
Yeah.
Right? So it was either like short and down or long and down.
You guys both do Orange Theory?
We do. Yeah.
Wow. Mm-hmm. Well, how many days?
2 or 3 days, depending on
What's the
on
concept
the week.
again for Orange Theory?
It's a 60-minute workout, full body workout. It's half cardio, half strength. Yeah.
Oh my god.
Yeah, but it's great because it's like mindless, and you just go there.
No, that's good. That's so disciplined.
Yeah. We do it for the discipline, and
My workout is watching Korean dramas at home and lifting weights. That's it, and playing tennis.
Not bad. You play tennis like weekly, several times a week.
And I watch Under the Queen's Umbrella. Like,
yes.
Well,
now that I have tennis in the mix, it's like 5.
Oh, you're still going.
I'm still going.
I'm
still
so
going.
proud, Jane.
Yep.
How many lessons is this?
So I'm doing my 3rd clinic now, which just started. So by the end of this clinic, I will have like 6 months of lessons under my belt. I don't know if I'll have anything to show for it after that, but the coach last time was like, Jane, you have transformed. Like from before I saw you, like
this, Jane.
At the start of 101 to now, he's like, you look like a different player. He's like, I mean, you're still a beginner player.
Ooh.
But he's like completely different.
This is exciting, Jane. Wait. Yeah. So wait. Okay. We need to have a tennis date.
Oh my god, I'm scared.
Picnic tennis. No, my kids play. So you can play. And Ben plays. I know that Ben plays, right?
Yes, he plays. But since his knee surgery, he hasn't played.
Is he fully recovered yet?
He's
or
still rehabbing it. Yeah.
Okay. What did they say?
He can do almost everything on it, but it's just he still does not have the full range of motion with it. Yeah.
But we can leisurely play.
We probably can leisurely play. Are you capable of leisurely playing?
Why does everybody always ask me that?
It's just from what I know, from what you've told me.
Yes. And what we can do is, Gavin and Sawyer play. Mm-hmm. So Sawyer can be my partner.
Yeah.
And you can play with Ben.
Okay.
And we just casually play.
Okay. We would be horrible. You know why Ben tore his meniscus is because he was making up for me. Yeah.
He was what?
He was like making up for me, compensating for me because I was so bad. So I mean, we were playing pickleball, not tennis.
Just competitive,
and he is competitive.
That's what it was. It's not compensating for you.
He had the tennis mindset playing pickleball, which you cannot do. You cannot do that.
Yeah.
Because
it's a pickleball.
It's just totally different. It's like the movements are a lot smaller. Yeah. And like in a more like compacted space, and he was like making these big movements, and that's how. Yeah.
That is not you. It's Ben's competitive drive.
Yeah.
Especially in a sport that, or like a spawn of the sport that he is good at. He couldn't help himself.
Yes.
I get it.
Yes.
Done it.
Okay, so like my influence on you is like in the makeup realm.
Yeah.
And your influence on me is to be like a little bit more competitive and pick up tennis and
yes, and you're doing it.
I'm doing it, but I'm not good at it.
Oh my god. Are you saying wait. Do you think I influenced you to
I think
get
it was
into tennis?
part of it. I think that was part of it because I was like, oh, then I can like actually play with Ellen, and I kind of like am familiar with her world,
Oh my
and
God, Jane, this is so endearing. I can't believe I this is like
he
so.
did. I also did have a tennis racket that Ben got me
Yeah.
like 2 years ago, maybe more than 2 years ago, and I never took the paper off of it.
So
Because that was the goal, was
he
to like,
wanted to play tennis with you.
yes, he wanted me to like start learning and
Yes.
playing, and then his
that's how-
injury and yeah.
That's what it was. I
Yeah.
told Adonis, go get lessons
Mm-hmm.
so we can win trophies together. Because I will not be sad when our children leave us.
Yeah.
I don't. When I did senior photos, I had all these moms that I would talk to, and it just pissed me off. They're like, I'm so sad. What, I've given up my life for them. Or like, they used to be doctors, lawyers, and like, now what am I going to do? And I'm like,
I hope that's not
I'm like, go
us.
find shit to
Yeah.
do. Like,
Yeah.
there's plenty to do.
Well, that's the thing. Is like that's why we decided, some of my friends and I in the neighborhood were like, if we want to like have something to do in the summer, or like we're able to,
Yeah.
then we should like learn this.
Yeah.
And why not? We have the time.
Also,
Yeah.
Jane, I know that you are also like, this is a sport that has cute outfits.
Part of it.
Yeah.
Part
right?
of it.
So
yeah.
many women do think that, which
Yeah. It
it's
does
totally
have cute
true.
outfits.
Yeah.
Do you have cute tennis
Out
outfits?
of all those, I try volleyball.
Volleyball?
Oh, volleyball. Volleyball has cute.
Oh, do they?
Well, the short shorts.
Oh, the short shorts.
Those are
See, that's
hot.
like that's not my definition of cute.
Oh yeah, yeah.
is
You
like-
like the
I
pleated
like-
skirts.
You know why I
You
like
like
tennis
preppy.
outfit
Yeah.
is because it looks preppy. It
Yeah.
doesn't look like you're doing an activity. per se.
Right.
It's like golf. Like,
Right.
it
Oh
can,
yes, like
It
golf.
can look like you're just
Out and about. Yeah.
And I like that kind of, fluidity.
Yeah. I for some reason think I'm gonna look cute, and then I look like I'm still going to my PE class in 8th grade or something. It's just like, why do I look so?
Oh my gosh. You remember the PE uniforms in school?
Oh my
like
God.
the first name, last initial on your shirt.
Oh,
That's
I
how it
didn't
was
have
at my
that. You
school.
must
It was
have
like
gone to a
first
nice
name and
school.
last initial, and then on your shorts it had to be last name, first initial.
I don't think that's
So
a
it had
thing,
it
Jane.
said Jane P. No, that was a thing. It said Jane P. And then on my
Jane
shorts it said
P.
Park J. And that's how you had to do it.
That's so
And if you
funny.
left your shirt or your uniform at home, then you had to wear the loaner one.
Yeah.
And in my understanding, I didn't know that it was loaner, like LOANER, like it's loaned to you. I thought it's you're a loaner, you're a loser.
You loser.
Because
you forgot
that
your
shirt
gym
was
clothes.
bright pink. Like they dyed it
Ew.
to make it stand out, to let you know like
You're never gonna forget
you
your
need to
shirt
return
again.
this. Yeah, but I took it to mean like
loser.
loser, capital L in the pink shirt.
Loner.
Yeah. But see, that's my, like, I don't feel cute when I work out or
Yeah.
exercise. And so
How
I
can
hate.
you? You're sweating.
No.
That's why
That's
I
the thing,
never
too.
understood people that said, like they say, I don't wash my hair for like 10 days. I'm like,
No.
what?
How do you do that?
How do you work out?
Well, that's
Like,
the thing, because I've been working out. Now I work out like 5 days a week.
yeah.
And I used to just do it like 2-3 times a
The
week.
hair washing?
Well,
Oh, the working
out. So that's how often I wash my hair.
Yeah.
But now that it's 5 times a week, I'm washing my hair Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, and I'm like, this is like killing my hair.
Yeah, there's no way that after you sweat,
Mm-hmm.
like, and I'm not even a profuse sweater in my in my opinion.
Neither am I. But when I play tennis, I
Yeah.
sweat.
The scalp is like hot.
Yes.
You know? I'm like, how do you
And
not
you have your
wash
hair
that?
tied
Yeah.
tight, and it's like all in there.
Yeah, how do you not wash that? I do not. So
Do
I was
some
like,
people not do that?
yeah. So I have a friend that she plays tennis, and she told me she doesn't wash her hair for 10 days. What?
Is
And-
she
and doesn't
not
even-
Asian?
She is Asian,
How?
and but I will say, whenever I've seen her, she does not sweat. I mean, and she has thick hair, Jane.
Wow.
Isn't that crazy? So the reason I caught it too was she was like, she forgot her hairband, right? To tie her hair. And then she was like, no, I don't want to use just anybody's hair. I want to use mine because that doesn't put the crimp in my hair. I was like, oh, okay. I was like, yeah, I like to keep it looking,
fresh.
And I was like, why does it matter? You're going to take
It
a
doesn't
shower
matter.
anyway,
Yeah.
right?
I'm
And she goes,
hopping
well,
into the
I don't
shower
wash
right
my hair
away.
for 10 days. I was like, what? And she doesn't even use those dry shampoo things.
No?
Yeah, I was shocked. I was like, oh, so you use those dry shampoos? She's like, no, I don't need to. And she doesn't need to. I look at her hair. It doesn't look greasy like someone that didn't wash their hair.
But
it looks full voluminous.
Isn't that impressive?
It looks like your hair. How?
That's pretty impressive. But I think if you're in a routine like that, you can get to that.
You can build up.
But it's like,
I can't.
It's so painful to build that
Yeah.
up.
Oh.
I have gone so I think it was Sunday I had tennis, and then Monday I had tennis because it was like Sunday for last session I was doing Sunday lessons, and then this week the new session started, and now I'm doing Monday lessons.
Ooh.
So it just so happened that I had Sunday tennis, and then I didn't wash my hair because I was like, I'm going to be up early Monday morning for my workout at Orange Theory.
Yeah.
So then I worked out.
Yeah.
And then I didn't wash my hair because I was like, I'm not going to shower because in a few hours I have tennis.
Yeah.
So doing that turnaround, I thought I was going to go crazy because all I could think about was my scalp that I hadn't washed, that I hadn't rinsed since 24 hours earlier. I couldn't go a day. Yeah. And so as soon as I came back from tennis on Monday, I hopped in the shower. And
I love hearing you say, I went to tennis. It's just so, I'm so proud. I love that you stuck with it.
See, I don't think I deserve cute tennis outfits yet. Because I'm like, I don't, you know what I mean?
Yeah, you want to, when you want to buy it when you have a match.
Yeah, and I see such cute tennis club, little sweatshirts or pullover sweaters or cardigans that have little tennis racket embroidered. I'm like, I can't do that yet.
Oh, you
because it's
posturing.
Yeah.
You're so
cute.
I find
I had it in my cart and then I didn't I was like, I can't do that.
Who's your coach at Sandpoint? I wonder if I know them.
So first time was Brian. First 2 sessions was Brian.
Okay.
And he's an older gentleman. He coaches varsity tennis
at one
in
of the
Edmonds.
schools.
Yeah,
okay.
at a school in Edmonds. And then now it's this guy named Jeff. He's so sweet.
Oh,
kind of
older white Jeff?
Yeah, thin, small build, kind of.
Oh, okay. There must be another Jeff.
Okay.
There's another Jeff. I wouldn't describe him thin.
Okay.
But you like him?
I like him. Yeah, I like him a lot. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Brian was a little bit intense. I felt like I was disappointing him every time. And lots of talking. Lots of talking.
I can't
With
do
Jeff,
lots of
there's
talking
more
coaches.
playing.
I do better
with
hitting.
coaching you at the same time. And he's very much don't think about all these things, Jane. There's so many things to think about. Think about one thing. Are you focus on your contact?
Yes.
Or focus on your follow through. Just do one thing.
That's my biggest advice for even now when we play. Or if I'm in a match and it's getting intense, I'm just look at the ball.
Yeah.
Simplify.
Oh, I'm trying to do that. It's so hard to just look at the ball.
Yeah, I sometimes you take your eye off the ball. Sometimes I take my eye off the ball as I see where the opponent's moving, and then I'm hitting. But I'm not looking at the ball. I'm looking at where they're gonna go. So I'm I have to remind myself, look at the ball because that's where you lose contact.
Even when you did this, that looks so pro. When you swung
Jane.
with your hand.
No.
I just want to see you play. See now, if I have time on Saturday, I should just come and watch you play. No?
Okay, I have.
If you're ever at Sandpoint,
yeah,
yeah,
I'll let you know.
Yeah, because then we can do that
when I'm at Sandpoint. I just did a thing.
Do they allow spectators though?
Yeah.
Okay.
Sandpoint has a great viewing area.
Yeah, because the cafe.
Up at the top. That's where people. So that's. Oh my God! So you know my world now. So
I know.
Actually, playoffs was at Sandpoint.
Okay.
And all the team members were cheering.
That's
from there.
why I saw that whole group of. They wore Barbie pink Bellevue Club pullovers. Is that them?
Oh my God! Yeah.
That's them.
What were they?
I don't know. They were a bunch of white ladies.
In the pink, that's probably Mercer Island.
No, it said Bellevue.
Oh, it did say Bellevue. That must be. Oh, that could be Edgebrook or Bellevue Club.
I think it said Bellevue Club.
Okay, it's probably Bellevue Club. Yeah, that's Money Club.
Oh, what's your club?
I don't really belong to a club. I float around everywhere. But
The squatter club.
no, actually, yeah. Did I tell you about this already?
No.
So I don't have a membership there, but my team plays out of this club,
Okay.
and it's called Forest Crest, and
Forest Crest.
it's
Okay.
well known within the tennis community
Yeah.
that it is the dingiest club.
Oh, but
And
probably the funnest.
yes,
Okay.
that's our little
Okay.
claim, or at least that's what my captain always says. We're the funnest. I'm like, that's true. That's why I drive it over an hour to
Yeah.
get there. But it's so funny because the bathrooms say ladies
Mm-hmm.
and lords.
Lords and ladies instead of like ladies and gentlemen.
And then one time I caught one of my friends. I was like, "Oh my god, you go to Forest Crest? Like that's what I call the Lord of the Rings Club, the Hobbits Club." And it does have that. It's
Yeah.
like kind of like it, for some reason it goes downhill a little bit.
Yeah.
It's like so worn down and has lords and ladies, and it's dingy as fuck. Like, so if you yeah, it's notoriously bad. But I do play out of there, and Sandpoint by that comparison would feel like, like top notch.
Mm-hmm.
So
Mm-hmm.
but I just did videos for the Sandpoint mixer or something. They were introducing new people to the club, and I was interviewing and doing little, like, kind of like man in the street interviews for the tennis people.
That's fun.
But out of the mix, there's this like really like old guy. I forgot to tell you about this. So, it's like new members and like welcome to the club, meet other new members, right? And there's this one old guy, his name is Rich, and he's like, yeah, and we're going around talking about like how are you getting back into tennis, or if a lot of people were saying I used to play but now I want to get back into it. So, introduce yourself and things like, who do you play for and things like that. And it goes to Richard, this old guy, and he kind of reminded me of like the hair was like what is that painter, Bob the painter?
Bob Ross.
Yeah. Had that little white like fro thing going on. And he goes, well, I'm here because, I want to play tennis. I want to keep playing. And all my other friends that used to play tennis died.
Oh.
And being me, I'm like, well, that's bleak, Richard. And I just start laughing because I'm like, oh my God. But it was like, it was like, and so then, I pulled him for an interview. I was like, hey, Richard, because I was doing little interviews with everybody. Come talk to me. Like, if you ever need a tennis friend, I'm your girl. Like, just buy me dinner. I was kidding. But then Richard was like, okay. I was like, okay, I need to be a little bit careful. He's like, I'd be happy to buy a beautiful woman dinner and play tennis. And I was like, all right, Richard, calm down. Calm down. But, yeah. No, I'm really excited now for us to have tennis. You know what you need to do next?
What?
Get your kids into tennis.
So Bennett is also doing his, he's starting his second clinic today.
Does he like it?
He likes it. Yeah.
Excellent.
He likes it. So I think the goal is this summer we can leisurely, I can take Bennett out and we can play at the courts,
my God,
like
I'm
at our
so
park.
proud of you.
Are you proud of me?
I'm so proud of you.
Did I tell you like a long time ago that I did have tennis trauma because my dad is like an avid player. Yeah, he played.
Your dad is an avid player?
He only stopped because he's getting in his age, like he's at high risk for like retinal detachment, and like he should not have any like big injury. So that's the only reason why he stopped, and now he only plays table tennis, ping pong.
So weird. I just heard about retinal detachment.
Yeah.
What is that?
It's when your retina like literally detaches
Why
from
does
your
that
eyeball.
happen?
Different things, but you're at risk for it if you have like high blood pressure. And then like people who are like very, very nearsighted, like my dad, like me,
Is that genetic? Like, would you be at risk for it?
I could be at risk for it if I have like high blood pressure.
Okay,
so my dad had like high blood pressure, high cholesterol. So he was not taking his medication.
Why do Korean men do that?
It's not just men, it's the women too. They just don't. Koreans, I think they think like they don't want to manage it with medication. but
they think it's
you
some
do.
kind of flaw.
Yeah, you do. And so, yeah.
Wow.
Because it's like an artery, right? And so like with
is
all
it like
other
a blood flow
veins,
thing?
yeah, it's a blood flow thing. So you're like at higher risk for that happening.
But what? Okay, retina is what? The outer. Okay, cornea.
Don't ask me. I don't know. I just know it's very important for your vision.
You're like, we don't have to go into the details.
We are not experts.
I'm all like, ooh, tell me more.
Just know that if you're at risk for it and then you get hit by a tennis ball or a pickleball, that's like bad news bears.
Oh, he needs to wear those
goggles. Yeah, and he did have goggles, but I took tennis lessons as a kid, like when I was Ruby's age, and it was the worst thing ever because I just don't have like a naturally athletic bone in me.
That's like
and
my husband,
hand-eye coordination, I just don't have it. It's very learned. Like whatever I can do is very learned.
And you can do it better
it's
now
not
as an adult because you're good at following instructions.
Exactly.
That's
things make sense. So I'm processing it logically, but it's not natural. And as a kid, I did not have that, but I did it because I knew how passionate my dad was about tennis. And I was like, this is a way for me to, okay, now this is like the Andre Agassi story. It's like, it's because I wanted his approval. I wanted him to like be proud of me.
Did you tell him that you're taking lessons right now?
I did. And he's very proud. He's like, I can't wait to like, let's play next time I'm there.
Jane. Can I be invited when you're I want to see your dad play.
I'm so scared, though. I'm so scared. He's like, I can't even play, like, ping pong with him. He's so scary. He's like, he'll coach me and stuff.
Oh, my God. I'm so excited.
Yeah. You're excited?
Yeah. You can step aside, Jane. I can be his dream.
I know. He would probably love it. Oh, my gosh. Yeah.
I'm just kidding.
No, he would.
Oh, my God.
Yeah.
Jane, when he comes into town. Actually, I've been really wanting to meet your parents.
They're coming in June. But they're coming for, like, 2 nights or 3 nights. I know.
I can't encroach on that time with you guys and them. But I really want to. Why can't they be a little bit longer? Are they working?
No, they're not. But they want to come for like Bennett's graduation, like his elementary school graduation. And I had no idea because we didn't have a conversation about this. But my dad, like this morning, he was like, "Okay, I'm about to book this flight." I was like,
"Oh,
that's fine.
That's cute."
But they're staying so short. I was like, where are you I was like,
I know.
You can extend it a day.
Yeah.
They can't extend it too long because we have a trip coming up. But my dad was like, oh, it's okay. It's okay. He's like, it's already booked. But
I think they're very mindful to not be in your space
they are.
too
They
long.
are. Yeah. And I think he would have been fine. But my mom was like, no, you need to like give them time. Yeah. But I'm like,
so
you're like in and out, in and out. I don't know. But
oh my God. One day you need to tell them, stay for a week.
I know. Stay
just
for
so you
a
can
week.
Meet me.
Stay at Ellen's house.
I have like kind of romanticized your parents on my mind.
You have, and you shouldn't. They're parents.
They're know,
just like,
but they're I know. Like I just did what my dog does.
Our producer
like,
who always like laughs in the booth.
That.
Yeah.
I think that I will find them so adorable. Don't you like?
They're pretty adorable. Yeah. They play ping pong together. My mom is like Adonis. No athletic bone in their body, but my dad's like, you need to learn ping pong so that we can play in all the tournaments and stuff.
He did what I did.
Yeah,
to Adonis.
Yes, and she's really good now.
Good at ping pong.
Yeah.
That's so cute.
Yeah, and they have like their matching T-shirts and stuff.
Do they go to like tournaments together?
They do. Yeah.
They do tournaments together.
Yeah. Well, I don't think it's like official, but yeah, like church tournaments.
That's so cute.
But my mom gets really annoyed because my dad like coaches her, and my dad is so competitive. Yeah.
Yeah. I told you
it's hard.
There's a Korean man that I know that cannot help but coach whoever he plays with.
No, that's what my dad does, and that's what my mom is always telling him not to do.
What if
She's like, that's very annoying.
What if he plays with someone like he doesn't know? Would he still coach them?
Probably not. Probably not. It's probably
Okay.
because like he knows them all,
Yeah,
right?
so this
Yeah.
Korean man that I know,
Uh-huh.
he coaches anybody he plays with. Like
Aw.
he can't.
Is he like so good? Is he really good though?
He is good, but I think
But that's
he
still
thinks he's
annoying.
better
Oh,
than
then he actually is.
he
Yeah.
is good.
This is like yeah, that's really funny.
Do you think that's a
It's
Korean man trait?
yeah.
You
Yeah.
didn't even let me finish. You're like, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Um, yeah. It's well, actually Adonis pissed me off
Uh,
once because we were in a when we started playing, we were at each other's throats. Did I
mhm.
ever tell you this?
I think you might have.
And
Yeah.
yeah, I try to be encouraging
Mhm.
because he was doing so bad, right? But I was like, don't be judgy. So then I thought, like, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna cheer. Like, it's okay, it's really good. I was like
Yeah.
being his cheerleader,
Yeah.
and then he shushed me on court
Uh-huh. Uh-huh.
during a match.
Yeah.
I fucking lost it, Jane. I was like, excuse me? Who the fuck do you think you are shushing me?
Mhm.
And he was just like, I just need to focus. Okay. So I didn't talk to him the whole
Mhm.
match. I was like, don't even talk to me. Afterwards, I was like, don't even talk to me.
Mhm.
And he was like, babe, I'm just trying to focus. I'm trying to do well. And I was like, I was trying to make sure you understood that I have your back, that
Yeah.
I'm not judging
Yeah.
you. Anyways, we didn't play for a while after that together. Then we started to play again. And then he dared to coach me. I was like, yeah, because
Yeah.
are you out of your fucking mind? And to be fair, I think I was so nervous playing with him. Because I want I don't know if I told you this. This match was a tournament
Mhm.
and our first tournament together
Mhm.
in Hawaii
Mhm.
on his birthday.
That's like very, very high stakes.
Yeah. For me,
Mhm.
I thought. And I was so like my feet were like dead weight. I was
Yeah.
I was like, I need to carry him so we
Uh-huh.
can win this.
Uh-huh.
Like I need to and then he finally turns around, he's like, what's going on with you?
Yeah.
You don't even look like yourself. You're
Uh-huh.
not moving.
Yeah.
You're like, I was like, okay. And he did snap me out of it,
Uh-huh.
I will say. And then afterwards, we won, and we had
Oh
like
my gosh,
yeah,
you
we're
won.
like,
Yeah.
we won. It was
Yeah.
crazy because we were losing bad when we started. We were down
Wow.
like 0-5. And I
Wow.
was like, how did we do that? And then he was like, why were you so nervous? I
Mhm.
never seen you like that. I looked
Yeah.
pale in the face. I
Yeah.
looked sick. And I was like, I've never felt that.
Yeah.
I told him, I've never felt the way I felt. I played plenty of
Yeah.
tournaments, but I've never felt as nervous as I did with you.
Yeah.
And I think it's because I wanted so badly to
For
win
you
with him
guys,
on
yes,
his
of
birthday.
course.
And
Of
he goes,
course.
oh my God, why are you even thinking about that? That doesn't matter. And I was like, you don't think it
It
matters
matters?
that we're playing in Hawaii,
Yeah.
your favorite place, on your
Yeah.
birthday?
Mhm.
I know
Well,
you're
you
going to
wanted
think about this moment forever.
That's very sweet though.
I know, but he was like, no, I wouldn't.
Yeah.
If we lost, I wouldn't have cared.
Meh. He's like about it.
I was like, you
Yeah.
say that now because we
Mhm.
won.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, you know what?
You're like,
I would not
I
be able to live
did
with it.
carry
Yeah.
us, okay? Like
I mean, I did.
Yeah.
I did pick up my game.
Mhm.
So, whew. But yeah.
Well, I don't know what I'm doing, like, honestly.
Yeah. You just hit ball, Jane. No,
I
keep it
don't
simple.
know what
You've heard
yeah.
that acronym, right?
Yeah.
KISS, keep it simple,
Yeah,
stupid.
but I don't know. Yeah.
That's all it is.
Okay.
You just
All
hit
right.
ball. And so often, the problem that you enter as become a better tennis player is you overthink.
Yeah.
God, I've seen phenomenal tennis players, Jane.
Mhm.
Skills I would love. Oh, actually, I do have a story. So I told you. I don't know if I told you that I never play singles anymore. I only play doubles.
Mhm.
I used to be the team singles player, and then I
Uh-huh.
broke both my legs,
Oh
and I
my
became
God.
slow.
Yeah.
So I was like, can't do it.
Yeah.
But I still have my feistiness for it.
Yeah.
So I said to my captain, if our singles players aren't available
Mhm.
and you need a backup to the backup
Mhm.
to the backup, I can do it.
Okay.
So then she was like, Ellen, it's that time.
Yeah.
I need the backup.
Yeah.
You're it. So I'm like, fuck me, right?
Uh-huh.
And there's 2 singles players that I have to play and 3 doubles. So one of our singles players, maybe she's late 20s or early 30s, super fit. She is a pro top. You can just tell her form. My form isn't great.
Yeah.
But her form is like, and there's different forms. Yes. Like I learned old school way, which looks very like, you know, before Andre Agassi style, right? Or that style. And then the new kids, they rip it, and there's almost like a thing that they do that makes the ball have topspin.
Yes, the kinetic thing. Yeah. That's what I'm learning, and it's so hard.
It's so hard, but the form, you can just tell it's the modern way. And this girl has that.
Okay.
She can. I look at her and I'm like, oh,
the power.
I wish I could look like that when I play. She's also has all the skills. And she lost her singles match.
Wow.
And I won my singles match.
Wow.
And our team needed her to win for us to win. I carried 1 win, and I was like, and she lost to a girl that just hits the ball.
Wow.
Just gets.
Oh my
she's
gosh.
like, oh my God. Yeah. Like, I was ripping it at her, but she just gets the ball back. And it had nothing back on it.
Yeah.
But that was the other player's strategy, just to get the ball back. And I think it plays with someone's head.
It's such a hard sport.
Especially when someone is like as skilled as she is. Yeah. She's thinking to herself, I shouldn't lose to this player. And that fucks with your head.
Based on skills, yeah.
So, and the reason I win my matches is because I'm scrappy as fuck. I don't care what I'm going to do to get the ball. I get there.
You get it.
And I was so proud of myself, Jane.
Yeah.
My calf was cramping.
Oh.
And I forgot to bring like mustard and pickle juice. Like you're supposed to carry that for cramps.
Oh.
Did you know that?
I did not know that.
I even had like grabbed a bunch of mustard packs somewhere. And I was like, I'm going to put this in my tennis bag. I forgot. And my calf was cramping. But I was like, I am not. If the team loses, it's not going to be on me. So I was like scrappy for every ball. Oh my gosh. And I was so proud because, and felt kind of bad because the other players like my age, and I am sending her everywhere.
Yeah.
I'm chipping the shot. I'm sending her back. She was
out of breath.
Yeah. And I'm like, I fucking got this.
Yeah.
And so that felt really good. And I haven't played singles in so long. And so I was like, okay, I can do it if need be. But yeah. Still got it.
Wow. Amazing. See, you don't have to be good at makeup. You're,
no, but now you need to get the kids playing tennis. You need to get the lessons, and we're gonna have a family tennis picnic date. Don't imagine that. Sitting out with a picnic blanket by a tennis court, playing tennis, day drinking. It'll be so much fun.
Yeah.
You look apprehensive.
I am apprehensive. I'll just be in my outfit.
Yes, by then you'll be in your cute tennis outfit, and all will be well.
Deal.
Love it. That'll be fun for us.